you cannot be like those foolish men who ask for wisdom, but when God gives her to them, they get upset because they do not want it to be the spiritual mother who brings order and righteousness. But that is the only way they will be able to overcome death, with the hidden wisdom of God. Or why do you ask for wisdom? Or why do you call me Lord, Lord, and do not do what I say? For everyone who comes to me and hears my words and does them is like the man who built his house, dug and deepened. That is, he searched me and laid the foundation on the rock, MelquisedecLisbet. And when a flood of bad thoughts came, the river hit the house with great force, but it could not move it because it was founded on the rock, MelquisedecLisbet. And he who heard and did not do what I say is similar to the man who built his house on land. That is, he did not dig or go deep, and he did not search, MelquisedecLisbet, and founded his house on his own judgment in his earthly mind, which is without foundation, against which the river struck with great force, and then it fell, and the ruin of that house was great. But if you have built your house on the rock, MelquisedecLisbet, then you will be like me, that I sleep peacefully while any storm is rising, as it says of me in Mark 4:35-41. On that day when the night came, she said to them, "Let's go over to the other side." A figure of the other side of the Jordan, that is, move to another dispensation, a new covenant, according to the Spirit of God, MelquisedecLisbet. And dismissing the multitude, they took her as she was in the boat, and there were also other boats with her. Here are people who did not believe in the Antichrist, but they were aware of what I had to say. They were also invited to cross over to the other side, but because they were frightened by the great windstorm that rose in their minds, they did not want to follow me. Look how it continues saying, "But a great windstorm arose, and the waves lashed the boat so much that it began to flood." These are the thoughts of all those who disagree when they hear me speak in this new dispensation. But Jesus had fallen asleep in the back, resting her head on a pillow. They woke her up and said, "Master, do you not care that we are sinking?" Jesus got up and gave an order to the wind and said to the sea, "Silence, stay still." And everything was completely calm. A figure of shutting up the thoughts or throwing out the accuser who torments you day and night in my presence. And she said to them, "Why are you so afraid? You still do not trust me?" Then they feared with great fear and said to each other, "Who is this that even the wind and the sea obey her?" If you knew all the unfair and bad things that many have said about me and what they have tried to do to me, one would be afraid. But my trust in God the Father Melchizedek is so great that nothing nor anyone can move me from the rest he has given me. That is why I am the queen and the wife of the King Melchizedek, because I am that virtuous woman, clothed in strength and honor, who laughs at the future because I have worked all the time in my mind so that my spiritual family is dressed in double clothing. I am like a merchant ship who brings her bread from afar. I bring you my bread that is from heaven, from the mind of God, which is far away for the earthly or natural man, because he cannot get there without my holiness. And merchant ships are designed to withstand strong seas. I get up even at night. I'm always watching as a wise and prudent virgin. That is literally and spiritually, because thoughts have come to me trying to humiliate me. But when I overcome them, I give food to my family and I feed my servants, enemies who are now my servants, because God the Father has put those thoughts as my footstool. Strength are my loins, and effort are my arms. With my orderly and clean thoughts and my good proceeding, I see that my business is going well, and my lamp does not go out at night. I open my mouth with wisdom, and the law of mercy is in my tongue. Amen.